evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with a Times from Doctor News. News from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you in some strange, weird way that can make you go, ooh, that feels good. Okay. Yeah, Death Moon 4 on the way, definitely. Matter of fact, I was working on it all day today. It's nearing completion, just waiting a couple more lines here and there, and they know who they are. And then it'll probably be pretty much done probably by the end of the weekend if I get those in. So I hope some folks are looking for it. Yeah, the 4 or 5 of you who are actually listening to all that, yeah, there it is. It's going to be out there for you. All right, but let's get into the weirdness. This was funny as freeling hell today. I'm not kidding. All right, get ready for laughs ahoy. They have really, like I said, I cannot stress this enough. Security has clamped down harder on Series 10 than a virgin's legs on prom night. I'm not kidding. It is like that. Oh God, that was vulgar, wasn't it? Oh well, they may withdraw my sponsors. Oh, not like there is any, because I'm mainly feeding the BBC, because guess what? They supposedly just won another copyright issue, but that's all another story. But here's how crazy it's gotten. All right, check this out on Twitter. If you do the DWSR and no, it doesn't stand for what a certain dummy says it stands for Doctor Who Set Reports. Okay, this photo went up earlier today. And when Girly Letters caught it and retweeted and, put this up saying it's in Blaengarw, and forgive me if I pronounce it wrong because I have no idea how to pronounce anything that's Welsh, they took the tweet down. Unfortunately, Girly Letters had already saved, well, fortunately for us, he had already saved the photo. And sure enough, boom. I have no idea who this guy is. I don't know if he has any significance, but notice the little thing there Capaldi's wearing. Yes, they are filming in Blaengarw. I can't pronounce it, okay? It's right here on the screen. Blaengarw. I'm not being mean. I just can't pronounce Welsh names. And someone's already pointed out that, yes, that this is a splatter jumper, a Zara paint splatter jumper. Yeah, they're filming on top of a mountain right there. Matter of fact, now they've moved to the streets trying to get some pictures. And they look at this, it's like, that reminds me of Iwo Jima. And congratulations, this is as close as you could physically get to the location. Now, if my friend Stephen Price was there, yeah, he has one of them cameras with a zoom lens that can pick up fleas dancing on Mars. But, I think that's a little bit out of his reach. So, I love it. So, right there, bam, bam, badooga bam. There we go. So, interesting stuff going on in Blaengarw. Now, let's get back to some other stuff. Okay, Matt Smith got a bit of Doctor Who hassle when he got the role. I was too young and everyone hated me. That's right. No, they just hate you now. You better get a new agent, Matt. I'm not kidding. Karen Gillan's on how many motion pictures now? How many different TV series in America here? It's kind of sad too, because he's a very, very talented actor. Unfortunately, he's just not getting the right parts. Okay, Matt's time as the 11th Doctor is thought of very fondly by most Doctor Who fans, but he wasn't the most popular pick when he first won the role as a relative unknown. He was cast at only the age of 26, and when I first got the job, all they did was shout at me was, "Don't break Doctor Who. I was too young, and everyone hated me." And it goes a little bit more into that right here. And also, keep in mind, he is on The Crown, along with David Attenborough and Sting. David Attenborough and Sting and Claire Foy. So that seems to be looking cool. I believe that's on Netflix, ain't it? I believe it is. Okay. So keep your eyes out for that. And, he's a phenomenal actor. It's just he's not really getting, the good roles. Okay, half of Sixpence star Tommy Steele nearly replaced William Hartnell in Doctor Who. Basically, he's saying he was in the running, to step into William Hartnell's shoes, when his time ended on Doctor Who. And, of course, we all know it wound up going to Patrick Troughton. The nifty thing about this, if you want to read this story and all that, it's also about Power of the Daleks. Right here is the 1-minute trailer for Power of the Daleks. So if you follow this link to this article, scroll down a bit, wham, hit play, and you've got it right there. But this is also a nice little thing because there are many, many actors who were in line, for the Doctor at various times that a lot of people do not know about. How Peter Capaldi got offered the 8th Doctor job. back, instead of, he could have had it instead of Paul McGann maybe, but he didn't feel he was ready to do that job, that poor part at that point in his life. Okay. And okay, good news. First 3 minutes of Doctor Who, The Power of the Daleks is going to premiere live on Twitter. This is also right here. So I'm going to give you both articles because it's just, I kind of prefer the way Doctor Who News lays their stuff out. But at the same time, I had this article up first for Blogger Who. Oh, there's a nice little snippet there that I used for the cover photo for the last video. And that's the color version. And there's an amusing story about the color version. Apparently, the guys who, the original animation guys did not want it. Apparently, this was done by the BBC America side of things because they felt that Americans should have colorized stuff and no one would go for a black and white show. Go figure. Okay. And this is the Power of the Daleks preview. It's a nice little article here. Gives a nice little review. And it is a bit meat to it, so if you want, go ahead and pick it up. Also, if you want to catch more of the action out here, go to hashtag DWSR. And I'm warning you right now, there's a whole lot of morons you're going to have to block because somebody who jerks off into their Tom Baker replica scarf so much that it probably stands up on its own and pose it like a modern art masterpiece, decided to spam the hashtag and send his people out to spam the hashtag. So I've had to block, like I said, in the last couple of months, more people on Twitter than I have in the entire God knows how many years I've been on Twitter. And that's kind of sad, too, because they're supposed to be Doctor Who fans, yet out of some form of jealousy and loyalty to a YouTube guy, they're out there doing this, making asses out of themselves, and yet they're trying to justify it. But, of course, now my comment box is going to get slammed with that. Okay, so keep in mind, you can come at me all you want. I got something that's called integrity, and it's pretty much an impenetrable shield. Because I don't fool with my audience. I don't tell them to go out and go screw with somebody. I don't have fake accounts. What can I say? Being honest with people is more important. Oh, well, until next time, take care, ta-ta, stay on the light side. Have a good one.